In this super fast Blender tutorial, I am going to walk you through how to use bones in Armature in Blender. And we're just going to focus on putting them to use, getting your animation to actually, well, be animated, to actually move around, to actually do something cool. Let's go ahead and dive right in. I'm going to click General. And I'm going to actually leave this a cube. We're going to make a snake-like thing, and a cube will be fine for that. So I'm going to hit Z, and along the X-axis here, I'm going to stretch it out. So here's X. Let's try 8. Yep, and 8 is looking pretty good proportionally for me. So I'll leave that at that. 1 and 1 should be all right. Obviously, we want it to be a circle though, right? Or a cylinder, not like this. It is a snake. So what I'm going to do now is go over here and on modifiers, I'm going to add, and what I want is subdivision of surface. Boom. Okay, let's finagle these a little bit. That's better. Maybe something like this. We're going to settle it right here. All right, that is looking good, and apply. So I think I'm going to want this longer. Let me stretch it out a bit more. Let's try 10. Great. So, perfect. Now what we're going to do is start adding the bones. I'm going to click on the Z, okay? And to do this, I'm going to hit Add. Down here in Armature, you just click on Armature, and it drops it in. I can't even see it. It is right here though. So what I'm going to do is go over here and then click on Viewport Display in front, and there we are. Okay. So now I have this. Let's go ahead and rotate this guy. -90. Boop. And then I'm going to click on the tip here. Ooh. Armature. Extrude. And the size isn't going to matter a ton. You do want to make sure, so we went 0, that it's straight on. 0, that looks good. Great. And good. Great. So now I'm going to go back to this middle part. Click. Armature. Extrude. And have them going the other way. All right, and this will give us less versatility or less movement here, but that's fine. We're going to be placing the base of the, well, that's where the head would generally be. And for this quick demo, it will work out just great. So let's make sure it's all inside. I'm just going to do in front over here. Yep, it is definitely in there. Awesome. So what that means is we are ready to go to pose mode. Oh, no, we're not. First, I got to go to object mode. Okay. Select none. I'm going to click on this. And then I'm going to, so I have everything selected. I selected it second. And then object, parent, armature deform with automatic weights. Click. That is great. All right. And now pose. Okay. So the first thing we want to do in pose mode is I'm going to do select all, and then I'm going to do pose. Animate, insert keyframe, and then location rotation is what we would want. Click. Perfect. All right. And now I'm going to move out to 24. What I'm going to want to do now is record the animation. And to do that, it's way down here. Auto keying is what it's called. Click. Okay. And now that I've done that, I'm going to do select none. And I'm going to have the snake turn right here. And I'm just going to do it on the Z. I could move out of this to check. Yep, that looks good. And then maybe click over here. Very simple like that. Okay. And now let's go ahead and do select all, and then pose, animate, and set keyframe, location rotation. And if we, and then we can keep going. So it's kind of up to us. Let's see, that was the first 24, which is what I do because that's the default frames per second. So I'm going to go, let's just go to 50 though, makes my life a bit easier. Okay. And now at 50, I'm going to go ahead and, well, could have left that on, record more movement. So I'm going to go up here and maybe I say, all right, now the whole snake is going to move forward some. And I'm going to even this out some. But the tail is going to be moving. Whoop. What do I do there? So you can kind of go nuts with it. Okay. Okay, and then I can, at this point, well, maybe I even want more movement. Let's go. I want my snake to start going up because it's going to strike or something, right? So I can even do things of this nature. And now let's go ahead, pose, animate. Oop, and I almost forgot. Select all, pose, animate, and set keyframe. Location and rotation, click. And let's go back and play. Voila. And we can keep going. So now let's go to 75. And the whole animal is going to start to move up. Or, yeah, this is going to go that way and that way. And let's move the whole thing. Suddenly my snake can jump. What, I think I'm funny. And let's give that a shot. Roar! And we can keep going, of course, right? So you can see how easy it is to make a really, really rapid yet quality animation. And that's why Blender's so cool and so powerful. We can create, we can draft, we can design interesting projects, but then we can actually make them move. If you're still watching this, if you're kind of watching this, make sure to hit like, make sure to hit subscribe. It gives me warm fuzzies and makes the world a better place. And I'm going to keep going on my own project. Ba-ba-bum.